in the wind. I did one just now with the chimes of Big Ben, but it hasn't done anything. I came home just now and this little daffodil was bobbing about in the wind, and I had my radio on to the chimes of Big Ben for the news at midnight, and I did a lovely video, and then when I got home to look at it, it hadn't saved any of it. So I've come down again. There he is, but he's getting a bit open now. Bobbing about in the wind. This is my little daffodil friend. We have no Big Ben bongs accompaniment this time. And I hope this garden will be safe because the house is empty. And new people have moved in, so I don't know what's going to happen. They might destroy this garden and then this poor little daffodil will be gone. That's such a shame. Look at him. I know I'm nuts, but this is my little daffodil friend. So pretty. So pretty. I'm trying to cheer myself up by looking at the dollies because I've been feeling really down because without going into the details. There's Candice's earrings that now who's this? This is Belle. This is Elspeth. This is Elle, Candice, Undine, and there's our brat's Jade. Yeah, she's lovely. I like to dress like that. I've got a fluffy top like that somewhere. So these are in their Easter, those two are going to be in the Easter video that I do, and they've got their Easter outfits on already. I don't know about Elspeth here. I'm not going to include these three for some reason. I choose which ones are going to be in the Easter video. Right, there's no overhead bulb on at the moment because it does seem quite bright in here. But yeah. Let me just look at these dollies. There's Belle. There's Elspeth. And Elle. Candice ready for the Easter time in the garden video, which I haven't started yet, obviously, because I have started it, but not with this one, or with our Undine here. I just wanted to look at Jade. I wanted to focus on our. We need the light. I can see that. I'm going to open my bunny eggs today. I'm going to start eating the bunny egg today from Thornton's. I'm sorry my last video seemed rather lackluster. I'm just going to put the light on. Oh, hang on. Stop it. We don't need to keep. Oh, what's happened? Oh, for goodness sake. Sorry, it's the thing keep coming out of the computer, the monitor. Let me just stop it a moment. Right, I've got a light on now. Now, does I don't know if it makes a lot of difference, you know. Who is this? This is Belle. They're not going to be in the Easter video. And there's Elspeth. I don't know why they've got ballet shoes on when they don't need ballet shoes on, but I mean, you know, they've all got ballet slippers on. This is Elle, and so yeah, they're not going to be in the Easter video. Elspeth might. I don't know yet. Because their faces are a little bit different, aren't they? So maybe I can feature them. I don't know. So I stuck on these earrings onto our Candice because she didn't have any, and I felt that she should have done. I felt she needed them, but she's still got her she's still got her bracelet on, armband. Oh, her necklace is the necklace is always going around the wrong way. There we are. And here's Undine. She needs elastic round her legs because they go all over the place. She's got nice earrings. These are my old dollies. So that's her spring outfit. I just wanted to look at lovely Jade. The sweet style. I know I've featured her before, but I thought we'd look at her in the spring, seeing as she looks more suitable for spring. So I'm trying to cover up the light on the webcam. No, it's still blanking it out. It sees dark hair and it blanks it out immediately. Wish it wouldn't do that. There. Yeah, I was up all night again. Someone I've always watched on YouTube from the days before I posted anything myself. Because I get down, I always watched her because she's so bright and cheerful and happy and cutesy and so sweet. And always seems so innocent and though I don't have an Instagram account myself, I can look at other people's whose accounts are public. And whereas normally most of her is a really cute, nice pictures of her or where she's been, now it's depressing and I think she's deleted them now, but the last couple were, the one of them especially, crude talk, and not just crude talk, but talking about suicide and yeah, it's depressing and when people say get help, you need a doctor, you need therapy, rubbish. You know, not for everyone. They can actually make you feel worse, as I can testify to. You're better off you've got to be your own therapist. People used to say to me, you have to learn to love yourself before you, and that used to annoy me, because when you're brought up and you're made to have self-loathing, it's because of the way you've been treated. You just want to lash out when someone says something like that, but I have to say it is the only answer. I mean, I read The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. It is simplistic, but some of what she says in there really is spot on. What you focus your thoughts on, I've put this to the test and it often is true, but what you put your attention on and focus on, for some reason it attracts more of it. And so, you know, but I think when you're very young, of course you've got these hormones going all over the place, and you don't realise it at the time. You don't realise that is something to do with it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I know I'm not going to talk about all this. I don't want to talk. You want to help people, but ow! Oh, for God's sake. Welcome to my world. This is... Yeah, let me just stop this just in case... Oh, we are still recording. I've got to go and pick things up now because I've had an avalanche. I nearly pulled the... Last night I was uploading and I pulled the computer... Got my foot caught up in the computer lead. Pulled it out. Had to stop everything. Had to do it all over again because it stopped everything. And I can no longer upload the usual way that I used to do before on Firefox, because it won't, the YouTube loading page will come up for the uploading and it just say loading, and it say loading forever if I left it there, so I have to go into Opera instead, and I have to upload on Opera, but then I can't watch videos on Opera because browser doesn't support it anymore, so I have to then, after I've uploaded the video using Opera's method, I then have to go back into Firefox, Mozilla, yeah. But as I was saying, you know, you want to help people, but unfortunately, all the talk in the world, it's got to come from within. It has to come from within yourself, and that's the hardest thing for anyone to realise. Looking outside of yourself to get help and support from other people, you end up feeling even worse, and doctors can make people feel even worse. to be told you've got a personality disorder, for one thing, think what that does to somebody's psyche and their mental health. It makes you feel even worse. And that seems to be what nearly everybody nowadays has got borderline, so they're told they've got BPD. And doctors, pharmaceutical industry, sticking labels on people. Oh, you've got a drug to treat it, we can give you this, we can give you that. And oh, you've side effects. Oh, we can give you something for the side effects. Rubbish! As I know from the product I used to use for psoriasis, it worked. Herbal remedy, gone in a couple of days. And then the EU got it taken off the market. And when I found, oh, it's for your own good. Oh, we can give you something for side effects from the medication from us. I didn't want that. Thank you, goodbye. I should get angry if I start talking about it, because every slight variation in so-called normal, whatever that is, personality, is now medicalised, and there's a treatment for it. And all you ever hear is, oh, you must see a doctor, you must, or you need help, and then you end up in a worse state than ever. I could list the people I know who put their faith in doctors who are dead now. And yet the people I know that don't, they're still here. So anyhow, enough of that. Enough. I'm not going to... No. Let me just focus on the Easter egg. Isn't that lovely? And I'm going to take a bite out of him in a moment. And let's look at lovely Jade again. Yeah, this is... I shouldn't even be doing this, because this is just a vlog on its own. It's not really a haul, is it? Because I've got nothing new to report. But I did get those... I got these from Office Outlet while they're still there. Because I've got to put more dollies away, and I can't find the one I bought before of this, but I've got to put more dollies away, and their shoes and the stains can come off and mark them, so I need to wrap them up with tissue paper, and I need to take out the ones that I've already put away ages ago, and then wrap them up, and I've got to get that done at some point. And now I've got to go and pick up this avalanche. We've got a duck on the floor, we've got... Hang on. I'll use my camera to show you. The camera I had ended up getting free from eBay, because it was never worked properly when I got it, but it's lasted longer than any expensive camera I had before, so I'm reluctant to stop using it, because the videos does more or less okay. Yeah, going over here to put Candy's back and Undine, I knocked Elsa in her box, and so Ducky has gone down along with the perfumes. Oh. Yeah, I'm afraid we're going to have... Which part should I start for? Oh dear. Mm. Right. Nice. I'm sorry, I hope I haven't triggered anyone by talking about depressing subjects. I try to keep it light. I try to keep it light-hearted. But sometimes I just feel I've got to say something. There we go. So I'm trying to focus on things I like, and hope that you just attract more nice things to like, and each day at a time try and focus on the present moment, what's going on at the present moment. I think, is that mindfulness? Be detached and say, oh, at the moment she's feeling a little anxious, she's fighting off the deeper feelings of depression and the doom and gloom, and she's trying anxiously not to think about. And, you know, looking at the sky, I can see the sky, and the sky is blue, and the sun is out, and my cherry blossom is just about to start to come into bloom, so I'm focusing on that at the moment. And I know it sounds silly and twee, but it can help to... You can convince yourself you feel a bit better, and then you realise you do. And, of course, if you're able to go for a run... If you've got a park nearby, which I do not have, so I can't do that, but that apparently releases endorphins, so you feel a bit better. And I've put something cheerful on, but it's making me hot because I've got the heater on in here, and this is making me feel it's summer, even when it's well, we're still spring, aren't we? But I'm going to have some more of my egg. Sorry for the haphazard, but mental health problems are so misunderstood. But when so many people have got them, though, that still misunderstood. But medication, not. Medication is not for everyone, I'll tell you. Definitely not from my own experience. But people don't want to hear that, because if you've found a way of overcoming it without that, people hate it. They can't bear that. They can't stand that. I don't know why. I don't think the pharmaceutical industry has got such a stranglehold on just about everyone. But for the maintenance of day-to-day health problems you have to live with, they're no good. Okay. So it's bunny time. Yay! Well, we're not Easter yet, but we're still in March. But yay, bunny! Oh, bunny! His battery had leaked, so he wasn't working properly. But he's so lovely, this little rabbit. So cute. Look at that little face. That is so sweet. Oh, I saw my little daffodil when I was on the way home. My little daffodil friend. And this is my little rabbit friend. Oh, cuteness. There's little somebody. Little somebody's coming on this nice sunny day. I'm going to try and get out and do the Dollies in the Garden video at my friend's house. I've got to get all the way down there. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Melanie seems interested in the rabbit Easter egg. She's not having any. This is mine. Come on, girl. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. No, leave it alone. Oh, she's got a hand under it now. Leave it alone now. Leave it. Honestly, these dollies. And Melanie can just leave it alone. No. What have we done? Oh. Does she match it? I think she does. Her feet match. Oh, don't put your feet all over it now, girl. At least she got her bag back. I've got to eat my rabbit egg today by Thornton's. I'm going to have to, well, I might not finish it all. I might just eat all around the rabbit. We'll see. This lovely white egg. So delicious. Oh, that's all I've got left. I'm going to save this until tomorrow. I wonder if his pink nose tastes any different. Oh look, I've made him perfect now. I've taken off all the surround so that all we have left is the rabbit himself. Mr. Rabbit. Mr. Rabbit, back with a bag of fertiliser. Hey. Here he is. Here's little daffodil friend, still there. He's going off a bit round the edges now, but he's still here. Look at him. Lonely little daffodil friend. No wind tonight. There's Ian in there, in her shadows. So what's this? This is the bunny rabbit. That's what's left. That's what's left of him. I know I'm totally obsessed with this rabbit, but this is what's left of it today. This is the next day now, after I filmed it yesterday, so, yeah. And I'm going to have to eat him today, which is a shame. I've got quite attached to him now. Oh, how sad. This is all that's left of poor Bunny, poor Thornton's rabbit. Oh dear, oh, so sad. But he tastes nice. I'm feeling guilty eating it. This is how silly I am. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I should close my eyes. Oh, there's our Belushka. She had a nice day out today in the garden. I don't know why I'm calling it Easter time in the garden. Poor Ulysses fell down and before I took her out, and her arm won't go back now. She never got to go out. Oops, Natalia did. So did Trussell in there. And those two, and our Jin, and Vashta, and Malibu, and Molly's, and Fiona. Lorelei didn't. Neither did Mambi or Sonia today. Undine went out yesterday. Marsha came out today. It's not strictly Easter though until more or less the end of April this year. Last year it was like the end of March, I think. Lucinda didn't feature much today, but I kept running out of space on the memory card. And I'm having problems already putting this video together for the Easter time in the garden video, so I'm probably going to have to use a screen record to film loads of it. Oh dear, oh, problemo, yeah. Is that a little tail? I think it is, or is it a velvet paw? It's a little tail. Yes, it is. It's a little somebody waiting to come in. Little somebody's coming now. Awesome. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. The house is for sale. I hope we don't get rid of these lovely trees. You know what people are like. They're lovely. I've got these from paprika and Mediterranean. And someone here's been very bad and they've opened the chocolate teapot, so that's what it looks like, and that's what you get. So there's nothing to dunk anything in, so that's it, that's the chocolate teapot. Here's the Preston chocolate teapot. So, yeah, some nice blossoms. Blossoms. And that's the waitress here. Oh, they're lovely. Cherry blossom time of year. They're lovely. Try this one now. Mango and turmeric kefir. Here I am at the bus stop with drinking my kefir. Oh, little Daffodil still there. Still going strong. It's about like 3 weeks now, little Daffodil. He's still here. Right, a little Waitrose haul. This is leaking though because I smelt it in the store. So yeah, I've got these from Waitrose. I like those. I get those every week. These from an independent health food store, the quinoa, Mediterranean and paprika. They're from the independent health food store. These from Starbucks. You know, I love those. The raspberry flavoured mallow and marsh. These from Marks and Spencer's, the cappuccino flavour, the cappuccino bar and the mint truffle bar. This from Waitrose, from my little friend. And these are Marigold, one of those yolk soaps from Waitrose. A little Shaun the Sheep type character. Well, he's not meant to be Shaun the Sheep, but I mean, you know, he's a little sheep from Waitrose. Easter sheep. Little thing of daffodils, not my little lonely daffodil friend. He's still going strong down when I pass him on my way home. We'll look at these with the macro setting because those are cute. A little box of Easter eggs and a little bouquet of pink tulips. It's cute, isn't it? This is they. There we are. Hey. Cute. Look, there's little faces on these. They're so sweet. They can be for the dollies Easter time in the garden. I know it's not Easter time until a month, but to me Easter time is all, well, the Easter eggs are in the shops, which is March, usually February, but no, I say March and April are the Easter months as far as I'm concerned, whichever date Easter happens to fall on. So that explains that little dilemma. And let's face it, if I waited until Easter this year to do my Easter time in the garden video, the video wouldn't be up until about June, and it would be well after Easter then, so I'm doing it in advance. And the weather might be horrible by the time we get to Easter proper, so we're doing it today. The third one. This will be the third one, and then I should maybe finish. I should have an Easter egg hunt at a later point. Fiona can help with that. These are from Waitrose. I got Purinas. They've got. I didn't want to get one with tuna because it's not meant to be good for cats to have tuna. Maybe that just applies to fresh tuna, but they give her fresh tuna next door. And this has got cod, sardine, and salmon. I don't know if she's had one with cod. I haven't seen cat food with cod before, but I've never got these before, so we'll see. I hope she likes it. I've got these two. I've got a raspberry one and a cherry from Waitrose. Lulu's Valentine dance. Is that one? We're fine. We're fine. I love these. These look nice. Cashew nuts, hazelnut latte, fruit and nut mix. There's my cherry tree. Cherry blossom. There's some of my cherry blossom out there. Easier to see it in my house. I couldn't focus properly outside.